What's your strategy for the dragon? We have an Embra.
We have a dragon. We have an Ember. Okay. Alrighty. Everybody set, everybody ready.
For the most part.
Got my glasses on so I can see my notes. I'll pull up one note just in case I need it. I still do. This is taking me forever to get used to the fact that I have two keyboards that I have to use differently now.
Never go triple keyboard.
Oh god, no. I wouldn't survive. And oh fucking get that in here. Oh. One second. What's up? Can find what I need. The app that I need. Where did you go?
I've been here the whole time. I'm excited to watch a wizard shoot a dragon.
Damn, where is it at?
Question,
Absolutely
Nero.
not.
Do you have the spell darkness?
I do not.
Oh, you don't?
I can create darkness, just not with the darkness spell. I can create illusory darkness.
I was just wondering, like, if a dragon was big enough to blind with darkness without preventing all of us from hitting it. You know what I mean?
I think the greater problem is the dragon can probably see through the darkness and we can't.
The dragon don't give a fuck about your darkness, boy. Alright. Let's kick this off. forgive me if I have trouble speaking. My tooth is fucked up completely, so it's making it really hard for me to move my mouth.
I'm sorry.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, hopefully I can get this crap taken care of tomorrow. Ow. Alright, last we left off, our heroes found themselves deep within the ancient dungeons beneath Zarazad. Fighting desperately to rescue the imprisoned Queen Samira from a deadly ambush, what followed was a brutal and chaotic battle that tested the party to their limits. Jarvis, the towering alligator man, unleashed his primal ferocity, grappling enemies and executing devastating death rolls that left his foes broken and battered. Embra entered her own righteous fury, her... I don't know why it says scales, but her armor blazing as she carved through their attacks with radiant strikes, while Dio's magic surged through the chaos, empowering his allies with supernatural speed. Nero worked frantically to free the queen from her anti-magic shackles, conjuring illusions of darkness to trap their enemies, though he fell more than once to the relentless assault of the draconic guards. The battle reached its crescendo as giants clash. Thalrak, a massive barbarian, traded devastating blows with Embra before falling to her divine wrath, while Jarvis grew to titanic proportions and began using enemies as living weapons, lifting them high before dropping them with bone-crushing force. When the dust settled and Queen Samira was finally freed, shocking truths emerged. She revealed herself as the descendant of Valor, an ancient sentinel whose power had sustained the Oasis for millennia, and identified the imposter on her throne as Zulfikar, a dragon who had seized control of the kingdom. The party escaped through hidden passages with the help of young Guile, reuniting with Soren at his secret resistance base to plan their assault on the throne room and face the dragon that now rules Zarazad. Oh my god. This sucks. And we ended, I want to say, right as, kind of in like a planning phase. Soren had pulled out essentially a map that I had showed to you all, and I'll pull the map back up so we can go ahead and those of you that are having trouble loading it can go ahead and we can get that started loading. And that way, I already have your tokens down on the map, so just so they're there.
Weren't we still kind of going over, like, trying to decipher if we'd come through a side entrance or the front or that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so... Oh. Ow. Soren had pretty much, pointed out three main entrances. The immediate entrance, essentially the front entrance, right by where your tokens are on the map. And then there are two entrances in the back, kind of adjacent either side of the throne. And that there are ways to get in, kind of side avenues into the palace that eventually lead into the throne room through those doors. So a force could push through the main door, getting attention and allowing a branch team or a side team to kind of come in and hopefully get hopefully set themselves up for an advantageous 2 or 3 pronged assault. And he was kind of trying to figure out how you guys would like to go about it. What would you like to go, or how would you like to go about it? And then there is also he does say that, he himself is able and willing and ready to assist in the battle. And then the queen as well, as she walked out of her tent, or out of her little side room that she was changing and coming out in her full battle regalia and her armor adornments that she would wear in battles and such, her weapon and everything, kind of throwing herself out as an additional hand in this fight, as it's her throne. But ultimately, it's up to you guys how you decide.
Well, why don't, because I know Brian is on listen only mode right now. Why don't we try to would there be time to like shop for like that scroll of enlarge you were mentioning and stuff like that to maybe give him a little time before we do this?
Yeah.
Or like
So
talk about things we might want to buy?
yeah. So it is approaching evening, or night, I should say. There are a few shops that are still open, especially specialty shops. But yeah, you could. Sorn would say that there might be at least one shop that you could barter with or deal with that might still be open. And I can swear I had a name for it. Somewhere. But yeah, there would be a shop.
Dio's gonna be like, Nero,
Kind of like a
what if
magical sundries kind of deal.
what hear me out. Hear me out. What would make Jarvis happier than being bigger and having multiple Jarvises around him to aid him?
You're gonna have to answer that question for me, Dio.
So, first of all, I'm thinking going in to this fight, we make it a bum rush, and I use my sorcerer abilities to get mirror image up on Imbra and Jarvis before busting into the throne room. If we could find a way to enlarge Jarvis, I mean, he already gets big. What if that effect is like multiplicative? Dio kind of stops for a moment, thinking that's probably the biggest word he's ever used.
Have you been reading the book I made?
Yes, it's working.
I'm learning
Keep it up.
big words.
All right. I won't be able to concentrate on anything else, but I don't think that'll be too terrible a problem. How much for the scroll?
I guess we'd have to go to the shop, but yeah, I was just asking because I don't think it's wise for me in this fight to run haste or to do haste because of the severe ramifications if I get knocked out of concentration by like just being incapacitated or something. Not even from damage, but I'm sure there's like magical stuns or any sorts of that kind of thing.
Yeah, we're probably
So-
going to be counterspelling.
Yep.
Um,
And I have a way around counterspell, but I don't have a way around what happens if haste drops. I mean, we've seen them after fights. It's like they get really, really tired.
Yep. How much do we want to say for the? It's a level 2 scroll.
What is the price of scrolls? What would I?
If we buy that scroll, could you pay like additional gold to learn it? Just have it?
There's not like the gold cost for learning spells is not quite the same as it is, but yes. I already have like a bunch of ink already prepared from when we entered Dawn's Hearth, I believe. So I'm already stocked up on materials to learn spells.
Also for spell scrolls, they have it in the player's handbook under equipment. Level 2 is 100 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, are you back?
Yep.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Oh wait, that's like the cost for scribing it though. So
What's the
Probably
cost of
double for,
describing it, or
Yeah.
I just had it pulled up.
Does Jarvis have any input on this plan with Nero? Multiple large Jarvises rushing at the enemy.
Maybe just kind of scoff. For there is only one Jarvis.
But it'll be the one Jarvis times 4.
Imagine a Jarvis tag team.
And it's double Jarvises from the top row.
Yeah,
Where'd the
is,
wrestling
is
ring
there
come
anything?
from?
Is there anything from the ceiling for Jarvis to just do an elbow drop to
I mean,
initiate the battle?
There's like chandeliers and stuff. So Nero would know going rate for, let's say, going rate in Cogbador for most spell scrolls of at least level 2 is in the market of 100 to 150 gold. However, with the situation and the way that this city, Zarazad in particular, currently is, you could probably guess you're gonna get charged a little bit more. So you're looking at probably 300 gold.
Well, Jesse, you seemed excited about the idea, but I'm not excited about that price.
what does Dio know about price?
Well, Dio
Nero,
knows 91 is less than 300.
Nero will just say, if I can give you a spell that you've never seen before, would you give me the spell for free?
Ooh, roll a persuasion check.
At advantage?
Nope.
Okay. Ooh, 19! Hell yeah!
I'll consider it. What might you have? This scrawny, pinstripe bearded man, wry, old age, cunning.
I'll show, I'm not gonna show him my fancy grimoire. I'll like have it kind of out of sight, and then flick to etheric dissonance and show him directly from the page.
What level is etheric dissonance?
Second level. It's a 1-for-1 basically. I'm showing unique second level spell for a second level spell.
This seems like fair trade. And he'll take the trade, and he'll have to take the time to describe it. We'll say while that's going on, anybody else want to do anything as the night is continuing before going to sleep?
Might there be? Do we have any intel on what type of dragon it is?
Did I not tell you guys?
Let me check my notes, see if I have that.
Didn't. I think all I said was she is a dragon, or is believed to be a dragon with the ability to manipulate weather.
Yeah, that's what I have. Zulfikar.
Trying to think what Dio would know about dragons. I'd say if you want to brainstorm this with Nero, one of you could roll an Arcana, Nature, or a History check. With at advantage.
I'll take that advantage, considering I have mighty high intelligence.
Okay.
For some reason, it's adding the two together. 14 plus, it's doing. Oh, never mind. No, that's correct. Dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
Oh, as opposed to a natural 30?
Dirty 30.
You've been playing with some rigged dice over there, son?
Oh, okay.
I only use rigged dice at the casino.
From everything you know, all the reading you've done, take into account habitats and traits. Has some modicum of control over weather apparently, so it has magic. Of course, they're magical creatures. But it is at home in the deserts. And also has blue half dragons in its employment, or had. You would take a strong guess that is a blue dragon.
Are those typically of an ice affinity?
I think blue dragon is electric and white dragon are ice.
That sounds correct.
Because like the guys we fought earlier were like all electric.
Might there
I
be
think-
elixirs of electric resistance or lightning resistance in the city?
I'll say you can find. Let's say you can find one. But it's gonna be expensive. So it's the going price for it is relatively the same for the scroll as the scroll was. So you're looking about 300 gold. This place is expensive. Very expensive, this place.
Yeah, we've gotten like a lot of really good magical items, but not a lot of like straight up gold for character level. So we haven't really like needed much gold because you've just been like
giving us that. I mean, do we want to, if we really want the elixir, then we can pool gold together for it, or we can see about trading items.
What's up to you guys? Anything good to trade?
I mean, we have these various like daggers and stuff that we got from the Magia guards.
Yeah. Those are some pretty fancy magical items.
Yeah. So you can the two daggers. He'll take two daggers for the potion, and he'll also pay you 100 gold on top of it for the two daggers.
Hell yeah. And then we'll split the gold 25 each then. That leaves us with the great axe and the mace.
Yep.
No idea what either of those are.
They're just the mace. The mace was shit.
The mace gives disadvantage
On
on attack
attacks.
rolls for 1 turn, and then
The
great axe is just additional lightning.
Yeah.
I meant like where we even got them or anything, but
The Magia fight.
oh, was that? Oh,
Yeah, that
I didn't know it was so profitable. Regardless, Jarvis will at some point run up to the queen. So when does the Jarvis begin his training in the ways of water? We'll like throw a fist and have like whatever nearby water shoot in the direction of his fist.
Whoa, what type of magic is that, Nero?
It's not magic.
What, you're really confusing with.
No, it's not divine, arcane, or primal magic. You can take a look. He's not using somatic or material components.
Oh, well, if it's not magic, can you do it?
No, it's not magic.
I was just gonna step away, confused, and go back and maybe try to read more of the book.
No, Dio, come here. No, Dio, there is magic that allows you to manipulate water. I just don't currently know any of that kind of magic. That's what it is. What
Sorry, Jarvis, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So you're asking the queen what again? I'm sorry. When's the time to trade with water?
Yeah, when does the Jarvis begin his training in water? Remember, he sort of thinks he's the chosen one now because he has the power of all 4 elements, and they were talking about how each of them had the power of 1.
Damn. Okay. The Magia go through a secret training here, far below the palace, where they must train and master at least one of the elements. I believe this location is the very location that you all are looking for. So, once this is over, you can begin.
Sorry, I say he looks a little bit confused for a second, and he turns around, like he's walking away, and then he comes back. The Jarvis thought that you. Come on! And he's gonna sprint at Soren and try to grab him.
Whoa, big guy. Yes, what can I help
Come
you
on!
with?
You sent the Jarvis into a trap.
I didn't warn you guys that there'd be something you probably have to fight.
One second. My
It
computer
might
finished.
help if you tell him where some camel meat is.
And he kind of like you got him picked up, and your hands are like around his arms, and he kind of like lifts his right forearm up and like points over at a corner where you just see like a stack or like a steaming stone, and on the stone there are just slabs of meat, and then there's a fire pit with like a stake ran through meat with rolling over the flames.
Jarvis just shakes him. If the Jarvis were hungry, he would eat traitor. Give the Jarvis one good reason not to tear you limb from limb.
He kind of just looks at you guys and like looks back and looks at the queen and just looks back at Jarvis. How much do you want to fight something big?
I like how
It's a joke.
Imbra's saying nothing.
Yeah, I should probably intervene.
The paladin's just like, I'm gonna let this happen.
No, Umbra, just see how it plays out. We can stop him if it gets to really.
I
if it gets
just
really
didn't want to
dangerous.
interrupt his role playing. I didn't want to like ruin his moment.
Oh,
I
please do.
suppose I could say something. So Umber will say that the guys we were fighting were we were sort of forewarned beforehand that they would that there would be dangers, and we went anyways because it was important to because it was important to save the queen.
Jarvis just kind of like, and he's holding up in the air, and he's like eyeing him warily. The Jarvis does not trust you.
Okay.
He sets him down. Jarvis will be keeping his nose on you.
All right.
And he just like gives a nice inhale, marking his scent.
He
And then he just walks away, glaring at him.
he kind of just like hunches over. Oh my god, he's strong as hell. And then, like bends backwards and pops his back. He's like, oh, getting too old for this shit.
Actually, I'm gonna say very funnily, he's like, Jarvis will like stand somewhat close to the queen and glare at Soren.
Soren, if it makes you feel any better, once Jarvis leaves, he's most likely never returning.
It's fine. I can help him learn fire. He wants to learn water from the queen. I know some fire stuff.
That
And you see he just kind of like, there's like an aura of flame that just kind of start building around him, much similar to how the queen had like water and vapor kind of holding her aloft. It kind of picks him aloft and it sets him back down. And you see he draws his sword and he runs his fingers across, and the sword ignites into flames before receding, and he places the sword back. Interesting question. Roll me Here's what I want you to do. I want you to roll me a D100. There is a 50% chance that you are within a mile So 50 and above is what you're looking for. 84? Yeah, the hideout you guys are in is within a mile. She ponders on it a minute. Yes, of course. Having somebody else in my head doesn't sit right. Tell you what, Soren. Yes, my queen. You will be his assistant in this. You know the throne room as well, if not better than myself. And he just walks over and is like, what are we doing? Yeah. All right, I can most certainly do that. Okay. And he takes a moment and he reaches to his head and tugs at an invisible thread before you see a faint glow come out, and he hands it to you. You'll put it. You can do it however you would like. Okay. Um. So you take a moment. Um. And you begin to see images flooding into your head. Hallways, corners, turns, nooks, doors, windows, the canal essentially that runs through the majority of the palace. Hidden entrances or hidden escape routes. For a moment there, you see a lovely bedroom with a very well decorated bed that he appears to have seen plenty of times. Before moving on to the throne room, very wide open expanse, and anything else you're really kind of looking for, if there's anything specific. Anybody else? Yeah, there's kind of like a not necessarily a picture. It's um kind of like one of those that you'd see sometimes, like almost like a keg, but more of a clay vase kind of structure, a little bit larger than a picture, and you kind of you like throw get my voice insane already. Uh, but you kind of just you throw your fist, and all of a sudden everybody as they hear like this terracotta clay just start just shatter everywhere. She just kind of looks at you, calculating. First, you must learn patience and submission. Let go of the aggression. Be fluid, like water. Do not conform, but allow yourself to be taken with the flow. Alrighty. Give me a minute to find my poison table. Do you remember how we rolled it? Was it a D4 first, right? Okay. Alright. Well, I have it ready. Whenever you want to do your thing. But, onward. What is everybody else doing? As for the first time, you guys kind of see Jarvis become patient. What, you'll watch, okay. Yeah, so he sits there for a few moments before the queen speaks again. Very good. You can contain yourself. You show patience and control. Now, and she very well. She just kind of looks over at Nero and Embra. Maybe this is all you need to eat. Maybe this is all you need to do in order to get him to focus. Like a child. Turns out Jarvis is like the equivalent of a 3-year-old. And while that's going on, Dio, 10 minutes has passed. Your spell completes. You feel your vision elevated, rush through the clouds as you settle in a part of the castle, part of the palace. Behind you, you see an open garden, a fountain, beautiful flowers, and small birds. You recognize it from the the encode thoughts as the inner garden, essentially. From here, if you take the right path down the hall, you'll come to the door that leads to the throne room. To the left, the path leads towards the inner chambers, like the bed chambers, and the path going up from here. So if you're looking at the garden, there's a path to the right, path to the left, and then there's a path straight ahead of you. And that path leads to essentially what would be like the dining area, the kitchens, and you know from the encode thoughts, from the dining halls and the kitchens, there is a pantry, like a large pantry kind of built underneath, and within that pantry there is actually a hidden escape route that leads down and out kind of to the northeastern edge of the oasis. There is kind of an exit entry point that you can get in on the northeastern edge of the oasis. That leads up into the palace, through the kitchens, through the pantry, through the dining halls. Which way would you like to go?
Oh, clairvoyance is in one place. I just wanted to do it in the throne room.
Okay, so yeah, you end up in the throne room then. And
Yep.
misinterpreted your spell.
Yep, just like high up at the ceiling of the throne room, where preferably closer to the throne so I could hear, but just be kind of out of sight in case anybody, even with magical vision, isn't likely to randomly look at the ceiling.
Okay. So you found yourself in the throne room. Up high, kind of among the chandeliers. And you look on and you see a few benches, and on the benches there is a number of people, all dressed in lavish robes, finer jewelry. You see what look like servants moving around the room, some with trays with drink and food, others kind of in a standby position waiting. And you see atop the throne a woman. And you take a moment to study her, and you are kind of taken aback at first with how she looks. And I have artwork. At least I should have artwork. Yeah. It's in the art channel. She looks identical to Queen Samira. With two noticeable differences. One,
The eyes.
her eyes, they are a sapphire blue color. And her expression, where Samira kind of holds this calm, almost serene expression on her face. Zulfikar, as you know her now, holds this kind of cynical, twisted expression on her face.
So she has like resting dragon face.
Yeah, resting dragon face. Yes. You don't really. You hear just rabble from the you hear like just an assortment of rabble from the people in Viner cloaks and jewelry. You recognize the talk though, because you've been around this kind of talk before in your time as a slave. They are the prim and proper nobles of Zarazad that seem to be egregiously profiting off of the blood, sweat, tears of the common folk, the refugees, enjoying their livelihood here in the palace. See, every once in a while they'll do a huzzah, or they'll toast, or they'll laugh obnoxiously, fake laughter. Meanwhile, the servants, who look sickly, like they haven't eaten in days, meander through the room.
I'll pull a strand out of myself with encode thoughts and look to Nero and be like, I'm looking at her if there's anything you'd like to say to her.
I don't think I want to screw up the element of surprise, even though she probably knows we're coming.
And in that moment that you pause to do this, and you look back to your vision, you're met face to face with Zulfikar. You sly, cowardly thing. I've smelt you since you've entered the city. Make your presence known to me now, or I will raise half the city to kill you.
Hey, Nero, she just said if I don't make my presence known, she's going to raise half the city. Are you sure you don't want to say anything to her?
I think she's talking to you, not me.
Well, unfortunately, I can't talk back.
Oh, that's right. As a dragon, she can probably see the divination sensor. Do I have third level spell slots?
I don't know, do you?
Is the long rest? I guess I'm not understanding the long rest.
The long rest
situation.
hasn't happened yet.
Then I don't have any spell slots for this.
Oh.
You do have a ring of spell storing, though, if you have one in it.
There is not, unfortunately. I burned all of those spells in the fight against the Magia.
I'm just gonna keep the clairvoyance up unless this lovely dragon has a way to dispel it, just to piss her off.
Read me the spell clairvoyance again, or post it in
It, la-
Roll20.
it lasts 10 minutes,
Okay.
but it's intangible and invulnerable. So unless she's some major type of spellcaster, theoretically, there's nothing she can do about that sensor up there.
You see her kind of look at it thoroughly. And you see what looks like sparks kind of spark from the sides of her eye. And she snaps her fingers. And your vision goes dark before your eyes open back up. Kind of guess that she might have just cast dispel magic. But yeah, it seems as though that she knows she's being spied on.
Well, it's not like she wasn't spying on the entire city herself. I'll say
I was
I'll
hoping we
say
could
to the
ambush her, but that's not happening.
sure it is. She says reveal. She said make my presence known. Do you really think she's going to expect a raid on the actual throne room?
You have a point, I guess.
But I do have a question though, Queen.
What is it?
I saw quite a bit of nobles in the throne room laughing pompously. If anything, he just sees people notice his face kind of go white, like as he's just kind of thinking of the past and remembering memories he's not going to bring up. Are there is there any chance that those people are actually like some type of minion of hers or like in on it, like knowing her true form? Or do you think that those are just random profiteers that would scramble in a fight?
One could not say for certain. However, I've always
I'll
butted
describe
heads.
I'll describe any of the nobles to see if she recognizes them.
You
Too.
don't have to. She knows exactly who you're talking about.
Okay.
She goes on to say she's always butted heads with them already as it is, and that it was essentially because of her that they weren't able to profit off of the mines like they wanted to. They weren't able to line their pockets. She made it to where the wealth was dispersed in the city within the kingdom.
So do you think that they know that the fake queen's a dragon and they just simply don't care because it's more lucrative for them?
It's quite a possibility. However, at the first sign of violence, first sign of conflict, I'm sure they'll turn tail and run. It doesn't matter either way. Unless they run for their lives and leave the city, their heads will still roll. The traitors.
Yeah, there's only so many ways you can deal with them.
In fact, and she looks over at Jarvis, I feel like I might have to reward this one specially. There's nothing better than the meat of a traitor, I hear.
You want Jarvis to kind of have a...
To eat them, yes.
So you want to feed Jarvis your enemies?
Yes, why not? It seems like a appropriate response. They have fed and preyed upon the less fortunate, so they too shall be fed and preyed upon.
It's
By a
like some
predator.
divine comedy stuff.
I can't tell Jarvis what to do. So if Jarvis says yes, I'm not going to stop him.
I'll be
but
right back. I gotta feed my cats.
Say hi to Jasper.
Question, Jesse. Did I one thing I would have looked for in the room is those side entrances that were mentioned to us. Would I have noticed any guards around there, or like where were the guards like stay? I'm assuming they're going to think that we're trying to kill the queen and defend her.
Yeah, so
Could you point out to me where they were like stationed in the room?
there was 2 guards at every door. With 4 guards at the main entrance, where your tokens are. And then there were essentially at least 1 guard between every set of windows, and then 2 guards, no, 4 guards at the throne. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not counting these front windows. It's the wrong mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. So, hold on. Messed up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 24 guards total.
Jesus. So rounds of combat got to take an hour.
No, that's why Soren's gonna distract the guards.
Well, I'll also run with stuff like that. I'll also run minion rolls, so like they have a flat attack bonus and damage bonus, but they all have 1 HP.
Okay.
Also,
What's it called? I'll ask the queen. So say the fake queen transforms into a dragon. Do you think your guards would turn on her and realize that she's an imposter, or do you think that they're tainted as well?
She stops and thinks a minute. That I'm unclear of. If she has some sort of ability to assert dominance over individuals' minds, then it's quite possible they'll still fight alongside of her. I don't know what kind of resistance we'll meet when it comes to the guards. However, I do wish, if at all possible, that if we encounter any of them, if you encounter any of them, please render them incapable of fighting, but do not kill them.
so Jarvis will walk up to her. Great Desert Flower Queen, your enemies are the Jarvis's enemies, and your comrades are the Jarvis's comrades. He will gladly eat your traitors and spare your friends.
Thank you, Jarvis.
Dio looks a little defeated that he's still called puny.
The time comes to kill this dragon. The Jarvis shall be here. And he again just kneels and stares at the floor.
Well,
Well,
hopefully not here, but there, where the dragon is.
well, I guess the only thing left to do now is attack. But what do you guys think about my bum rush plan with spells up on Imbra and Jarvis? No talking, only action.
I think that's as good an assault as any.
Jarvis, I need a favor from you.
He looks up.
Puny Scale Man is going to cast protective magic on you right before we enter the throne room. I need you to attack the queen as fast and as ruthlessly as possible. Well, the fake queen.
Make that distinction.
Okay, I'm back.
Remember, they both look similar. I don't think Jarvis
Yeah.
can tell the difference.
and he's gonna he's gonna tell Jarvis the fake queen has blue eyes.
Yes. The Jarvis will slay this queen of birds, so that
Well,
desert
fake-
flower alone may rule.
Will I no longer be puny if I kill this dragon with you?
He just kind of scoffs. Such a feat is more befitting of mighty tree warrior than one whose arms are so like that. And he just points at your arms.
I was gonna use alter self just to give him like extremely buff arms in front of Jarvis and say puny scale man can be strong when needed.
He just leaps up. Mighty scaled man. Your training was so quick that Jarvis could not see it. He underestimated your might.
Dio would give you a handshake, but he's afraid of his hand getting crushed. So he's just gonna recommend we all go to sleep.
When you are ready to hunt the dragon, the Jarvis will be here. And he goes back to kneeling.
My queen, I bid you good night. And Dio's gonna go up to the room to rest before tomorrow.
Nero will just say to Samira, you figured out how to talk to Jarvis long before I did.
I was muted. I'm sorry. I was saying something and I was completely muted.
For sure.
But go ahead, because that was pretty much what I was asking. Was anybody else had anything to do?
Sultana, you figured out how to talk and communicate with Jarvis before me. I respectfully ask, please don't manipulate, trick, or use him.
It is a ruler's responsibility to be able to understand, direct, and communicate with their people. With every person that is within these borders. I will never, ever manipulate or control and take away that choice from somebody.
Thank you.
Good night, Nero.
Good night, Samira.
You just hear a queen behind you.
Nope. Nope, not gonna say it. I'm going to go over to Jarvis and just say, hey Jarvis, it looks like the desert flower queen is going to sleep. You don't have to sleep here if you don't want to. I'm sure there's a comfy bed for you somewhere.
He doesn't even look up. He just kind of like, he does like look at you with his eyes, but his head stays down. Sleep well, puny horned one. The Jarvis will remain.
I understand. I don't think Samira's going to get upset or mad or not train you if you get up and leave this spot.
He ignores you. Kneels there.
All right. Nero's going to relax wherever like they're intended to sleep at.
Alright, so you all find yourselves heads buried in pillows and blankets and cushioned beds, kneeled upon the ground here in the middle of a room. Find yourselves lulling to sleep. The impending weight of what is coming playing at the back of your minds, making sleep come slowly. You do all find yourselves to sleep. And eventually, one by one, you're awoken. What little spots that you can see within the confines of this underground space of sunlight poking through. Hear the bustling commotion of people gathering and getting their things ready. Jarvis, you're right in the middle of it, still kneeling. People moving around you, rushing to get armor on, weapons together, equipment readied. What would you like to do?
I'd like to wake up a little bit earlier. That way I can cast 3 shields into the ring of spell storing and then get those spell slots back with arcane recovery.
Okay.
And then once that's finished, I'm pretty much just waiting for everyone to be ready, and let's head out.
Okay. Alright, so you get your spells cast into the ring, prepped, you take a moment to focus on your spell slots to gather in the back. Dio, Jarvis, Embra, you two awake, are readied. You can all hit the long rest button if you haven't yet. And as you all come together, I'm guessing Jarvis is still kneeling on the ground.
Yep.
Alright. As you all kind of gather up, eventually the Queen and Soren kind of come out as well.
Before we go in, can I have my armor protect me from lightning? Because I get the feeling that this blue dragon is gonna like do some electric stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Pax Day definitely. He's like, it's just it'd be most intuitive to allow me to set myself to help resist some form of electrical or lightning, thunder damage. Yes, lightning damage. These creatures, they exude a lot of it.
Thanks, Pax Day.
You're very welcome, mistress. As you see, there's this kind of subtle shift in the greenish barky hue of the armor. Takes almost like a slight shift to like a soft blue hue to it now.
Jarvis has the lightning resistance potion, right?
I don't know who has it. You guys bought it. You just never said who got it.
Nero will just go over to Jarvis and just say, Jarvis, this will help protect you against the desert bird queen.
All right, Jarvis will nod and take it.
It reduces it. Nero stops. This
Jarvis,
makes
it helps against the breath attack, but you need to drink it.
this makes lightning hurt less.
Yeah, when Dio says drink it, he drinks it, which is lucky. I was gonna throw it into the sack of poisons.
How long is it effective for?
How long is a potion of fire resistance effective for?
Potion resistance, I believe it's an hour.
An hour. Okay.
All right, we gotta go.
Can we? No, because I'm trying to explain what it is to Jarvis. So Nero will just say, when we're about to fight the false queen, drink it, okay?
Oh, it's too late. Dio said drink it in the background, and as soon as Jarvis heard drink it, he downed it.
So yeah, all that happens. I'm sure Nero looks mortified.
And Dio will apologize profusely.
And then Samira and Soren, of course, come out as well. All right, we're ready. How are we doing this? Are we splitting into 3 teams, all together through the front door? How is this happening?
The Jarvis is going to kill a dragon, and he starts walking for the door.
I have to be within line of sight of Jarvis, Dio, and I to cast spells on him. So we'll be going with Jarvis.
Right. Yes, we
I'm gonna lead them. I'm gonna lead them through the front left, or the entrance to the top left of the throne room that I now know thanks to your memory, Soren.
All right. My queen, I will take a group through the main entrance to cause a commotion. If you would like to enter in through the barracks, that I can do. And they kind of give each other like a longing look before he does like a fast bow and heads out with like a group of like 20 men. She herself has like a group of about 15 as she heads off as well. You guys head out. Giles kind of just sitting there outside. It's like, oh, is it time to go now? Which way you guys going?
You're not joining us.
No. I'm just showing you how to get there.
Towards
Oh,
the
okay.
dragon.
Okay, good. Okay. I just had to like double check for a second.
So, which way?
In the
Main
direction
entrance
of the
throne
dragon.
room.
The direction of the
Main entrance to the throne room.
main entrance or the side entrance?
Oh, that's correct. Side entrance. They are doing the distraction in the front. Yep, my bad.
All right, follow me. And he takes off through the streets, ducking in and out of alleyways. All in all, the trip takes you about 30 minutes. Okay, so that's 30 minutes off the hour for the potion. You come to kind of a very rocky area of the oasis. What was the Constitution save for?
I forgot to do it earlier. Going without a long rest.
Oh, you think take a long rest? I'm just gonna consider that as your long rest, but I didn't realize you stayed awake the entire time.
Yep.
Okay. I'll at least let you have a short rest if you didn't already mark that down.
Alright.
He's like, well, this is the area that you kind of described. So good luck. And he takes off. Dio, it takes you a moment, but you find what you're looking for. You reach your hand in this kind of hole between two rocks, and you feel your hand close around a lever, and you pull, and it pulls straight out, and you twist it and push it back in, and you hear a shoosh as a door kind of opens up, like almost like a rock face kind of just falls forward into the sand, leading into the path.
I'll be, so long as I don't get the impression there's going to be guards somewhere, I'll be running, like, because of the potion to the destination. And also, too, so Jarvis doesn't charge in before I can get him on mirror image.
Okay. All right. So, from your vision, or from your clairvoyance, this wasn't really heavily guarded at all. It wasn't even guarded. It was more of, this is a secret entrance. Only a select few people know about it, and they kept it that way. So, smooth sailing until you get to the kitchens, essentially. All in all, the trek through here takes you 20 minutes. So we're down to 10 minutes left on the potion. You reach the end of the path. You fiddle around for a second, but you find the lever you're looking for, and the door opens. As it opens, you find yourselves in a pantry stocked with dried and smoked meats, barrels of water, ale, apples, different kinds of fruits, other kinds of foodstuffs. And as you all step through, there's just a short and a plate falls and shatters on the ground as you look, and there's just this very small halfling woman, just shocked that this group of four individuals, two of them huge, one of them crazy as hell looking, just come showing up from a hole in the wall.
And with all the speed of a monk, Jarvis rushes at her and grabs her mouth and picks her up by the head. The Jarvis is here to kill the Queen of Birds. Will you stand against him?
And she
I
shakes.
think it's
She's
her.
trying to shake her head, but it's just her body moving as she's trying to shake her head no.
The Jarvis, he just sets her down. Excellent.
That's not the real Queen Samira. The real Queen Samira is here to reclaim her throne. Just to let you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
I can't do this right now. And then Nero runs away, runs toward the rest of the group.
You don't even know where you're going. All right, to the throne room.
All right. You guys wind
Go,
your way
go,
through the kitchens, through the dining halls, each time running into like a malnourished servant or like a staff member of the kitchen or something. Each time they're all like in shock of you running through.
I'll throw out like rations and like randomly 10 gold to distract them. Be like, hey, this is good work, guys.
You get the gold, you get the gold, you get a ration, you get a ration.
Yeah.
Before you bust through the doors of the dining halls into the hallway leading to the central garden, as you're running through, you hear, "Hey, stop there! How'd you get in here?" As about 3 guards come running after you. This isn't going to be a combat encounter. These are, just basic guards. Okay. So you each get a free action to do something. What are you doing?
I'll use a free action to magic missile him and take him out. Or actually, she asked us not to kill them.
You sure about that?
Oh, damn it. Jarvis, incapacitate. Or Jarvis, don't kill them. Remember what you were told. Just make them go to sleep.
Jarvis will run at them and try to grab two of their heads
Easy enough.
while like calling out, "Are you friends of Desert Flower?"
Ooh.
And then he'll just try to knock them out by cracking their heads together.
Just a loud clang as their helmeted heads smack into each other. You let go, they fall to their feet, and they just crumple under their own weight. I'm sure one of you is observant enough to realize there is still a small rise in their chests. They're still alive. The third one just kind of looks at you like, what the fuck?
Now would be a good time to take a nap.
He just looks at Embra. He has to look up. And he looks back at Jarvis that's towering over him too. He's like, yes, ma'am. And he slams his own head into the wall, knocking himself out.
Jarvis
But
just nods appreciatively. Mighty tree warriors, mightier every day.
in the distance, you do hear shouting like, we got intruders in the castle! To the front gates! Intruders in the side halls! Coming from the kitchens!
Ember, I'm starting to think. Ember, I'm starting to think you should just be queen, and I give up on this whole king thing.
Somebody's infiltrating the barracks! We're counting
No, they haven't.
We're counting over 45 people infiltrating the castle. You just hear just random shouts. And you do hear like a set of feet. You're not sure, but you can probably guesstimate maybe about 7 or 8 armored feet are heading in your direction from the left and right path. Altogether, 7 or 8 people.
I'll just
Jarvis
keep
is
running towards the
confused.
throne room.
Okay.
How are there so many intruders? The Jarvis thought we were here to kill a dragon.
Follow me to the dragon.
Are we being actively pursued?
You're not being pursued. You're running at people that are coming to investigate the supposed invasion or the supposed intruders. They did hear
And
the
Jarvis is-
massive clangs of metal, and they're hearing the shouts from other areas in the palace that there are intruders.
Whenever we get up to people, Jarvis is now screaming at them the same things that he's hearing from the hallways, like intruders at the front gate, intruders there.
I guess what I'll be doing is like casting minor illusion, like to make things really confusing. So it just looks like bandits and intruders in different
Different areas.
people and make, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's this modicum of chaotic disarray just within the entire palace, but just within the space of this inner garden area, there is just guards are. You hear some guards stops like, no, go that way, and they take off in the opposite direction while some are still approaching you. You guys get to the end of the hallway, and as you get there, there are about 3 guards coming from the direction of the palace, and 3 guards coming from the direction of the royal apartments, essentially. So there's 6 guards total, and now they're heading at you, trying to, quote unquote, subdue you. You all get free actions once again. What would you like to do?
I'll go for a little deception here and be like, oh, thank goodness, there's intruders at the front gate. They're actually coming in from out of town. They're surrounding the castle on all sides. We ran here for safety. Please help.
Roll me a deception check at disadvantage.
Can I give advantage by casting silent image and like
11.
having like people like actively trying to come in?
Yeah. So go ahead and just re-roll that. Straight roll.
Okay. $22.
Wait. What? Oh, the hell's this way? And you see some of them kind of the ones coming from the throne room. They actually split off and head down the hallway, while the other ones they're like, you three down the hallway, go check it out. We'll stay here and keep watch over these guys.
All right, that's gonna distract them for just a little bit. Let's continue making our way forward.
Oh, you're trying to still move on while these three people are sitting there watching you. They don't recognize you and you're in the palace.
Oh, I just mean like with a deception check and whatnot.
Okay.
I mean, I was like, Jarvis probably just keeps trying to run past them while he's also still screaming, "Intruders at the front gate! Intruders at the port dock!"
There's intruders. They're sitting there trying to like hold you back, like you've got to calm down. You got to stay here. We got to keep you in one place so we can verify everything you're saying. You guys know they're just rambling on.
Jarvis looks down at them and he like almost gently cups the sides of their heads opposite each other. Are you friends of Desert Flower?
Who?
He looks back at Dio.
Yes.
Jarvis cracks their heads again together non-lethally.
Knock them out. You guys continue to the throne room. As you get there, you can hear commotion on the other side. Nobles shouting, barking orders. Along the lines of, "What are you idiots doing? Get out there and protect us." Blah, 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 and just like dogging orders at these people. And then you hear a loud explosion kind of coming from what would be the general vicinity of the main gate or main entrance. I'll move y'all's tokens. Oh yeah, it is 4 of you and Thomas. I forgot about that. All right, so you guys will...
Predicting Jarvis is going to charge through the door. Can I go ahead and take the time to imbue? It's imbued spell. Mirror image on him, and say, "Jarvis, now's your time." And then with the other 6 seconds, I'll do it on Embra.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you do that.
Is there enough time? Could I cast False Life on myself?
Yeah. Whatever preparations you're wanting to make, go ahead and make them.
Cool. 11 temp HP.
Yep, and I cast Armor Bagus on myself at the start of the day, so I have that temp HP up.
Jarvis will activate his Frost Rune.
Should I enlarge reduce? Should I just enlarge Jarvis now or wait?
Do it the moment he gets through the door, because he might not be able to fit before you cast it.
That's true. I guess then I will cast enlarge reduce as soon as we enter. So like prepared and enlarge reduce, and then when we enter, it's casted and whatnot.
And yeah, Jarvis, you're now surrounded by mirror images of Jarvis, as well as you see multiple mighty forest queen or warrior, however you describe him, bro.
I'm gonna say he has tunnel vision for this moment.
Yeah.
Does my 30 on the blue dragon give me knowledge of resistances and weaknesses and whatnot, or no? Or it just doesn't have any weaknesses?
For the new 2024 rules, They just have the resistance to their elemental type. That's it.
Cool.
They
As
just
a
buff their
bonus
HP.
action, cool. As a bonus action, I will add fire damage to my Eldritch Matchlock.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Mhm.
And how much time is up on Jarvis's potion that Dio fumbled on?
Yeah, pretty much like right at 10 minutes left on it.
Okay.
We'll say everything that happened up into then was barely even a minute. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to get something fixed that didn't go through. Do. There we go. This real quick. Put her on. All right. So,
Do you have a double enlarged token ready, Jarvis?
I don't, unfortunately.
Mhm.
I just thought about it like just now.
all right. So, all I said, you hear bursting through the door. And you hear just vaguely in the distance, you hear Soren's voice. The time has come. Your head is ours. And what are you guys doing?
Jarvis, lead the way. And he'll point at the door.
Hey, Trevor's probably gonna like run out the door and try to like leap through it, just bodily destroy the door.
I'm just imagining like mid-air that he gets enlarged as he jumps.
That's pretty much exactly it. He's wanting to jump through the door enlarged.
All right, so I want you, as you do it, I want you just to make a do a straight strength check at advantage because you're getting enlarged. I'm seeing some low rolls tonight. Damn.
It's not trying to, or wouldn't let me pull it up. So that'd be a 15 total with my Frost Giant rune.
Okay. So you go through and you hit it, and there's this moment where you feel bounce back, and then your body begins to grow large, and you burst through it as you all, in this case, we'll put Jarvis up front. I don't know where else you guys would want to be. You can go ahead and swap your token out for your larger one, but you guys will be in the top left corner. And then with that, you guys can go ahead and all roll initiative.
Great.
18.
I'm guessing Nero's gonna want to swap initiative with Imbra.
I'm waiting to see what Jarvis rolls for initiative.
Misplaced my initiative button.
He rolled a 13.
So did that not go through?
Is that all right?
Nero give like a nod to Umbra. You get my 18.
Okay. So you're giving Imbra the 18. And you're taking the 6.
Yes, sir.
Whoops.
All right. It's like everyone is set. As you bust into this room, you see upon the throne, just sitting there, kind of feet kind of kicked back, hand in her head in her hand. As she's looking on everything that's going on, she hears the door being bust down and looks in y'all's direction.
And as it busts down, she hears Jarvis calling out, "Bird Queen!"
She stands.
Look at the eyes, Jarvis.
Desert flower?
You see her,
Jarvis.
and she
Jarvis,
looks
Bird Queen has blue eyes.
like the queen.
What?
But you see sapphire blue eyes instead of the golden ember. And you see, instead of a calm, serene, caring face, caring expression, you see this twisted smile flash across her face. So, the stench of the rival's blessing clings to you. And she points at you, Dio. I feel it burning against my scales. A brand of defiance etched into mortal flesh. Do you think the favor of your god shields you? It is nothing but a spark before the storm. And you see her body begin to, the flesh begin to melt away as blue scales take their place. Her legs begin to enlarge. One leg, 2 legs, goes down on her arms, all fours. Her arms begin to bulge and explode into massive limbs. Wings sprout from her back as her head rips out and roars as she takes her full draconic form. Kind of has to, like, boom. As she takes her full draconic form, she's huge. Bigger than huge. What is it? Gargantuan is the next size. Large, huge gargantuan. Not just that.
That sounds right.
By just looking at the coloration of the scales, she is old. Very old. As she roars,
I am no mere.
that doesn't sound right. I am no mere beast, a fang and fire. I am the blade in her hand, the roar in her throat, the living wrath of she who is beyond names. Through me her voice thunders, and through me her hatred for your patron is made flesh. Your god whispers promises into your ears, but I am proof of his weakness. For if he were strong, he would stand here himself, not cower behind a fragile mortal shell. This is where we'll start combat. As she looks in your direction, Dio, the whole party. And She breathes in. She lets loose a bolt of lightning from her mouth. This is a 10-foot wide line. This is going at Dio, Jarvis. So yes, I need everyone in the line's path. That is going to be Jarvis, Embra, Desmond, or why is Desmond's name on Thomas? That is Embra, Thomas, Nero, and Dio. This is a 120-foot line that's 10 foot wide.
Is it a deck save?
It is a dex save.
Hey, why are there 2 Thomases?
I got a nat 20 for a 24.
I was checking the default thing.
Yeah, default doesn't show the name, but when I put the nameplate on it, for whatever reason, went to Desmond. But so you got that 20.
I get advantage because I am a barbarian.
There we go. I fixed it.
By the way, keep in mind that you get +2 to your deck saves to all saves if you're within 10 feet of me.
We have to roll the deck save.
Oh yeah, I roll it.
Oof.
9.
So I pass.
Nat 20.
Thomas fails.
I just want you to know, this is literally all the d8s off my desk. Okay. All right. So, we have a 16 for Nero. That fails. Jarvis fails. Embra, you have a natural 20 for 24 total. This succeeds. Where's Dios? You rolled a what? Natural 20 for what?
24.
24. Succeeds. Thomas fails. Let's see. 5-10. Nero's just out of your aura, Emperor. Okay.
So definitely choose. Too late to choose barbarian, right?
All right.
Hey, at least you have that potion. That's kind of about to come in clutch.
That's right. And I have 19 potions in my sack.
I get the feeling Thomas is going to be sitting this fight out.
Now we just gotta explain to the dragon. Time out. We need 10 minutes to summon our summon our mount.
All right. So, 68 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Embra, you take half of 68 and then half of that number because you
Okay,
succeeded
so-
and you are resistant at the time.
So I take 17 then, I believe.
I believe so. Jarvis, you take half because of the lightning resistance potion. Nero, you take 68 points of lightning damage. Are you
I
still
have 2
conscious?
HP. I had false life up, so I'm at 2 HP.
God damn. Dio, you take half of 68. Whatever that is, 34, I think? No.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then you were concentrating on the spell, correct?
No. Mirror image is not concentration.
Mirror image is not concentration. Do AoE attacks get rid of mirror image at all?
It doesn't
I
say
don't
so in the
think so.
spell.
It's when you get hit by an attack.
Okay. Nero, are you concentrating on a spell?
I don't think I've casted enlarge reduce yet.
Okay. All right. Okay. That is her action.
Goody, Thomas is very, very dead.
You see like Nero just screams in pain. Like you've seen Nero get hurt, but not quite like this so many times.
Nero is gonna have some battle scars when he goes home.
Yeah, you see like Nero like collapses on one knee and then
No,
gets back up.
How wide is the lightning bolt?
It is 10 feet wide.
Well, it shouldn't be able to hit Nero and Umbra because there's like a 10-foot gap between us.
It went through. Oh my god, my mouse! It went through the middle of Jarvis's space.
Okay.
So that is 5'10" and 5'10".
All right.
Yeah. Angled it just right. All right. So.
She should play pool.
Wait. Maybe. Okay, it does not get Ambra.
Oh,
But
does that mean it
looks-
doesn't Thomas either?
No, it
It-
wouldn't get Thomas either. It's just not
Hey.
inside.
Is that 14? Oh, oh, it's counting the amount of squares it's long. Okay, not counting squares it's wide for sure.
Okay. How did you do that? What measuring tool is that? Is that just line and...
That's beam, and then right under
Beam.
the word beam, when you choose it, you can choose the width, 5, 10,
Oh.
15, or a custom one.
Oh. Well. I'll be damned.
Wide beam.
I'm gonna fire on my laser. All right. So yes, add your HP back and bring Thomas back. She's gonna use her bonus
Poor
action.
Nero. Sorry, Nero.
Sorry.
you were not spared.
It will. I will say it does seem as though her focus is mainly on Dio. As a bonus action, you see sand begin to pour in from the windows and begin to swirl around her body as the static built by the sand begins to spark all around it. No,
I
she
did
doesn't
say
do that.
I was.
She doesn't do that. Never mind. They're
I
right.
did say I was. I did say I was preparing to cast enlarge reduce. Can that happen now as my reaction?
Yeah,
Thank you.
I will give you that.
I can't. Yeah. Nero just says I can't take another hit right now. This is the best I can do. And Jarvis, you just get even bigger than what you're used to. Jarvis, don't let anything hit me or else you'll get small, okay?
Is Jarvis now this rough size of the dragon?
He is one
think
size
so.
category smaller.
I'll say he's also still tunnel vision. You see he's intently focused on the dragon.
Oh, she is moving up. She gets right up in your space. I feel like there was something I'm missing. Oh, no, I can't remember.
Well, I need you to enlarge my character because I can't.
Oh, I won't let you do it?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Only the DM can adjust sizes.
It's going to push
Just
Nero
imagine
out
him,
the
like-
way. So, Nero, you get shoved behind this pillar. So, I'm giving you quarter cover. Is that right?
Thank you.
Partial cover? Whatever it is.
Half.
Half
And
cover?
3/4 is
Half.
the only.
Half and a quarter. I always get my covers mixed up. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Oh yeah. As she finishes that and she bellows and begins to forward, as she moves forward, still just purely focused on you, Dio, she hits you with, "You are no chosen hero. You are a pawn, a brittle vessel carrying the echo of a rival long since broken. Your god cannot protect you here. Every breath I draw is her will. Every strike of my claws her judgment. And as she says that, you hear in the distance by the front door, you hear Soren just screaming out to his men, "You lot there, you lot there," as he clashes blades with somebody and comes down with a swing of his the pommel of his sword onto a guard's head, knocking him unconscious as he's beginning to move his way forward, all the way down here from the front door. He moves his way forward, battling guards on his way. And then it's going to bring us to Dio. What you got, Dio?
Dio is going to stare intently right back in the dragon's eyes and say, "Don't fail me now, Desmond," as he holds up and prepares to fire good old Desmond's divine revolver. Uh, 26 to hit on the first one.
Yeah, 26 hits.
That'll be 12 damage. Then he fires again for 25 to hit for 13 damage. He's gonna run up here and he's going to quicken spell his most powerful healing on Nero. And Nero, you are healed for 31 health.
Thank you.
And then Dio's just going to be like, break line of sight behind the pillar.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. Is that it on your turn?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna backtrack real quick, or we'll go ahead and do the lair action now. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw. As this rush of sand begins to just erupt through all the windows.
A nat 20 for 28.
I'm loving that you're wasting all your crits on saves.
Hey, after how I rolled in Pathfinder today, this is fantastic.
You said it's a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
I got an 18, and Thomas will get.
Well, that's adding the +2, right, for your aura?
Yeah, I included the +2 in my roll. Jarvis gets a +2 from my aura as well.
That's a total of
And
26.
Thomas gets 15 with my aura included.
Okay. And Nero only got a 10. So, good news is not a whole lot of damage. Where do my D6s go? All right. So, this is a save or suck thing. If you save, don't worry about it. If you fail, you're gonna
Well,
take
what's the save?
everyone
The con.
but Nero and Thomas succeeded. That is 8 points of slashing damage, and you are blinded until the end of your next turn as golden sand scours your eyes. Nero, I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw or concentration check. Just gotta get a 10.
And large reduces gone.
Jarvis
Well, wait, if he
shrinks.
takes 8 damage, doesn't that just put him to 0? Or wait, he got
He
healed
got
by
healed.
0.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Jarvis, you shrink down back to your normal enlarged state. And then
Oh, there goes that fantasy.
I'm sure it can happen again.
He just blinks and looks around, confused for a second.
Oh, what? As it continues, she then calls out, "Stand tall if you wish, mortal. Defiance will only make your fall more exquisite. When your bones are ash and your name is silenced, the goddess will smile. For through your ruin, her dominion endures." Ember, it's your turn.
Alrighty, Ember will, take it. Ember will, move Thomas 1, 2, 3 spaces, and will use Thomas's bonus action to give Nero some healing.
All right.
See how much is Thomas's heal?
2d4?
Thomas's heal is one creature gains 2d8 plus the spell's level, so 2d8 plus 2.
I'll roll that. Don't worry about it.
Alright. And then Ember will use her let's see. Do I want to use my bonus action to heal you even more, or to just get angry and start fighting?
Get angry. You're good.
Alright, well. Then Ember
Better we do
will,
damage because we're gonna take damage most likely every
yeah.
turn.
Ember will use her rage, and let's see. So that was 3 feet of movement, like 3 squares of movement, then 4 squares to get back to 7. I get 12 squares of movement. Yep. Then Ember will actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have enough movement to make it to here. Would this count as flanking with Jarvis?
Yep. I mean, it's a gargantuan creature, so you're able to essentially draw a line
In
between
that
you and it.
case, Ember will enrage and start making some attacks.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, when Ember enrages first, she gets, I believe, the temporary hit points. And then I guess all that's left is to roll attacks. Roll with advantage. 88 is a 29 hit.
Yeah.
80. 16 damage plus roll. I'll use like a level 2 Divine Smite, so then roll 3d8 for the Divine Smite plus 2d8 for the sword. For a grand total of 36 damage. Plus I get to roll a 1d100. See if the sword triggers. Does the 12 trigger the sword, or?
No. You're just shy.
God damn it. Maybe next time. Well,
Speaking of
let's
next
try
time.
it again. It is a 21 hit.
Yes.
Then so only 12 damage, but I will use another divine smite. Hmm. My longsword staff ability triggers this, so she has disadvantage on her next attack, and she takes from this attack a grand total of 43. And yeah,
So you just did like 70 damage?
Without
Over
crits.
70 damage?
Without crits.
yeah, paladins are like a pretty good class because they get like good damage when they have resources, and like when they don't have resources, they're just fighters basically. Oh yeah, and Thomas gets to attack since he only uses bonus action for healing. Right, Thomas, who's a good boy.
He misses.
Thomas, you're a good boy anyways. Anyways, that's all. I will pass turn.
Okay.
Just remember she's got disadvantage on her next attack because I hit her with a longsword.
End of your turn. She is going to use one of her legendary actions.
Okay.
Embra, make me a wisdom saving throw.
80. I can roll wisdom save. Got a 15.
She turned her head, swivels around, and she says, "To your knees," and you feel yourself immediately fall off of Thomas, flat on the ground, prone, as this pressure just causes you to fall to the ground. And you just fall prone. That's it. And then
So do I like have to dismount Thomas?
yeah, you fall off of Thomas.
80, do I move to like an adjacent square
You just fall straight down. Just say
Right.
you're just right under him. As that is going on, some more commotion happens as the actual Queen Samira bursts through the other side doors. Her men that she has assembled running through. She's able to get to about right here, as she's commanding her men to subdue the other guards. That brings us to Jarvis. Jarvis.
All right, well, Jarvis is a bit enraged. You think you're something? You think you're a scaled terror? How dare you wear the... He lost his own train of thought. How dare you copy the desert flower? And he's gonna leap at this thing like he's about to like leap onto its back and try to like start hitting it before he like twists in air and like throws his other hand out with a, what is it, 15-foot reach? Yeah, 15 feet reach of water, just like a water fist just shoots out and punches her in the jaw, and then it like latches on. Essentially, he can't grapple her because he's too large, but he's attempting a grapple in such that he will be hanging on to her.
Kaiju battle! Kaiju battle! So that it sacks her right in the jaw, and you hear go, and she whips her hand back around at you.
Alrighty, that is 12 damage. Do I need to roll anything, or do I manage to like latch on and now I'm just like hanging off her jaw?
I'll say just roll a quick athletics check to see if you're able to manage to hold on.
All right, that's a 25 total.
Yeah. Well, unless she can outroll it, but no, you manage to hold on. She goes to swing it off, or like pull her face away from the water, but it's latched on.
All right, now I'm gonna use my extra attack. I'm actually gonna attempt like a grapple, but the whole idea of it is he's just gonna like try to bear hug her mouth and keep it closed.
Okay.
Come on, yes. Oh my god, yes. Okay, that's 30 total. Dirty 30. Dirty 30.
Dirty. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're waiting on me, aren't you? I spaced out that time. Shit. It's a natural 20 for a 33.
Damn. Well, you know what? Let's spend the key point anyway. Spend a, Who is that? Yeah, we'll make a big difference. I'm going to spend a key point to Flurry of Blows. And attempt that again.
Okay.
Try and clamp this jaw shut. That's a 25 total.
I'm going to send you guys a picture of this. How this just happened.
Let me guess, another nat 20.
No, but it's fucking stupid. Because it's cocked as fuck. I just posted it. I'm going to re-roll it, but it's cocked as fuck. It's literally on the edge. You said a 25 is what you got?
Yep, 25 total.
Ooh, 22.
Oh man, I should have just used second wind for that one. The first one. Oh well. 22. Great. So I'm clamping on her jaw, and now I will use the second part of my flurry of blows to try and like tail whip her in the eye.
Okay.
I think that's a 19 because I don't think I have anything giving me advantage. I don't think this counts as grappling.
Okay. That is that will just hit.
Awesome.
Go ahead and roll damage.
6 damage.
All right.
And that's my turn.
She screeches. End of your turn. She's gonna, as she screeches and like lets her wings out, she beats her wings twice, and it essentially just immediately thrusts her off the ground. Embra and Thomas and Jarvis.
Damn.
I need dexterity saving throws, please.
Yeah. Forgot to fire rune. I mean, she almost certainly would have succeeded, but
So me and Thomas roll dex saves.
Yep.
Righty, I get the advantage on my dex save. I think I probably pass, and then Thomas probably does not pass.
All right. So Jarvis, Thomas, both take 7 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone. Jarvis, you were knocked off of her. Are you like right up on her mouth, or are you still like within your 15-foot range
No, like I said, I was bear hugging her mouth closed.
with your own arms, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you fall. Let's say for the sake of simplicity, you fall 10 feet.
That was 8 bludgeoning damage?
7 bludgeoning damage. You fall 10 feet. You take an additional 5 points of damage from the fall, and then you fall prone because of her wing attack. Thomas falls prone, takes 7 points of... I'm sorry, that is not 7 points. It is 14 points of bludgeoning damage. I didn't add... Right. Didn't add the modifier.
Question: If I reduce the damage to 0, would I still fall prone?
Yeah, you'll still fall prone.
Damn.
Unless you make... you can make,
I
acrobatics
reduced the
check.
damage. Would it not be athletic since I'm clamped on strength-wise?
Athletics, yeah. It can be athletics. This is just to avoid, falling prone. And
Yeah, 22.
you don't fall prone.
Oh. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, she's able to knock you off, but you don't fall prone. Thomas falls prone. So Thomas takes a total of 14 points. Jarvis, it's 14 plus 5 for 9 total points. But you reduced it all to 0? Or
Yeah,
just the
like the 14.
Okay.
Well, the 14 from the hit, not
Yeah.
from the...
Okay. So from the
fall.
fall, you only take 5. And then she flies up half of her movement speed. Just 40 feet. She cannot fly that high because the ceiling is not that high, so she flies up about 25 feet. The ceiling's roughly about 40 feet, so she needs some room for her wings. They updated the images in here. And we'll say she flies up 40 feet. 20 feet. Okay. Alright. That is her legendary action. Nero.
Nero has a gist of where everything around him is despite being blind. Will like reach and hand out to make sure where Dio is. I will take out that orb of greater healing potion that we got all the way from the first dungeon. Throw it between us. That way we both get the 4d4 healing.
Damn, we're pulling out an item from far back.
Oh shit, that's 3 ones. That sucks.
Can I roll my own healing?
Do you want to roll your own healing?
That's Jesse's call.
We'll say it's shared, so
How much was it?
11.
hey, any healing's better than no healing sometimes.
Yep. And then Nero kind of has an idea that there are like giant statues. And Nero's gonna I'm gonna action dash and just like run up and try and get on top of here.
Okay. Those
Um,
pillars are roughly 20 feet tall. No, I'm sorry. No, they're roughly 10 feet tall. Statues are another 10 feet tall.
oh, then I don't think I have to action dash then because I have 30 speed.
Also, I will say, as you're running along, you notice wherever there's gold, inlaid.
I'm blinded. Do I really notice this?
No, you don't. You're blinded right now.
Okay.
I actually,
I'm
if
blinded.
you're climbing up this too, I want you to make a dexterity saving throw because you're blinded. Or no, an athletics or acrobatics check to see if you can get up this wall.
17.
You just manage to get up the wall. You kind of run into it face first at first, where you realize it's a wall.
Cool. And then as my action, can I turn the matchlock into its rifle form, or does it have to be the bonus action?
It is a bonus action.
Okay, cool. That's my turn because I can't do anything else. I'm blinded.
Okay. Now you sit there and you wipe your eyes a little bit, and the last bit of the sand falls out, and you can see again.
Now do I notice the gold stuff that you're talking about?
Yeah, we'll say right at the end of your turn, you notice that all the gold plating in the floors, in the walls, in the statues, it all looks like it's beginning to build up some form of static. And it is now Zulfikar's turn again. She retrieves all of her legendary actions. And she, as she looks around, she darts her head back at the pillar, knowing that she can see you behind it. Your god hides behind you, mortal. I face you myself. As she falls to the ground, or she kind of falls to the ground. Not Jarvis. Falls to the ground here. With one arm kind of crash lands on the pillar, Nero. And then she's going to, you have full cover. Yeah, you have full cover gives how much AC, or is it just give disadvantage?
Great cover. Great question. I've never
I
actually
mean,
had full cover in my entire time of playing D&D.
I mean, if it's full cover, like they can't be targeted or attacked.
Well, she
because
has
they can't be
15
seen.
feet of range with her bite.
Does it like get past the? Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Like,
Oh,
if the
total
bite's
cover
so
cannot
big,
be. I'll say
yeah.
she is big enough that the pillar would not count as full cover for you, but it would count as 3/4 cover. So you get a +5 to AC and Dex saves.
Okay.
However, she's gonna reach around for her attacks. The first one is gonna be her bite. As you see her head kind of slam up against the pillar as she attempts to bite you. So
Doesn't she have disadvantage?
No,
Since
she's.
sap?
Oh yeah, she does. This is her first actual attack since getting hit with Embra's sword. A -1, or a natural 1. And now she's going to come around with her claw. Don't know why I'm rolling 2 dice for that. It's going to be a straight roll. For a 25 to hit, you have a +5 to your
Misses.
AC right now. So what is your total AC right now?
27.
27. Jesus Christ. All right. And then the last one, she's going to kind of... this last one, she whips around and slams her tail against it, and it curls around. Natural 20.
Silvery barbs.
I think you just cursed my dice with that, actually. Because they are legitimately, every time they roll, they fucking go goddamn crooked.
And I will give advantage to Jarvis.
And Jarvis is already flanking, so.
Well, there's a pillar between him and Dio, or between Dio and the dragon. I'm sure Dio wants to move from there too.
Yep.
So for the last attack, it's gonna be.
Right.
I can't do math. 29 to hit,
Hits.
and that is wait. Okay, you don't have mirror image on yourself, so.
Correct. But I do have resistance to whatever damage you're doing.
6. 13 points of slashing damage.
So that 13 is halved. And then
Six.
what? Halved again because of the armor?
Huh?
I have the mimic armor on.
Okay. So the damage is split.
Yep.
So why would it
So
be
I'm
half the first
resistant to
time?
it.
You're resistant to slashing damage?
Yes, slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning damage from non-magical attacks.
From...
The armor.
Oh, yeah.
So I take 3 damage, and the armor takes 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
As she ends her turn, she...
Dio just kind of like laughs at her, taking that blow and being like, "Is that all you got?"
Okay. She just hits you with, when you fall, your patron will taste your ashes. And Soren token disappeared. What the fuck? Token straight up vanished. I don't remember where it was. It was like, what, right here? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15,
Yeah, about
20,
there.
25, 30. So he's gonna have to double. He's gonna have to dash. Let's see, what can he do here? Okay, he's gonna dash, and then he's gonna Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. To get closer. Yeah. Now it's Dio's turn. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not Dio's turn. Now it's time for a lair action. And of course, the encounter just crashed. Lair action. Initiative count 20. Alright. You see the floor begins to spark as small sparks begin to dart between tiles. Embra, Jarvis, and Dio. I need all 3 of you to make it fucking abilities cut off. Damn it, dude. Pretty sure this is gonna be a deck save, but like half of the paragraph for it got cut off. Yeah, I need Jarvis, Embra, and Nero to make deck saves.
Does Thomas need to make a deck save?
No, this is only targeting 3 people.
Ready?
Is Nero safe while on top of this thing, or does it do the whole arena?
It's only targeting 3 people.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So high ground doesn't like keep you away from it?
It appears that it's only on the floor.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Man, deck saves are really Jarvis's weakness.
Deck saves are?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what did everybody get?
19.
19,
15.
15, and Ember got 22. So Ember succeeded. Dio failed. Oh wait, did you add the +5 to it? Because I believe you get it for partial cover or 3/4 cover, whatever it is.
I get advantage to my save?
Not an advantage. 3/4 cover gives you +5 to AC and Dex saves.
Oh, then that would be 24.
All right, so that is going to be to Jarvis 22 points of damage, half to 11. Emra 22 points of damage, half to 11, half
What kind of damage?
lightning damage, half to 5. And then Dio 11 points of lightning damage. Okay. And now it is Dio's turn.
The question, how big is that statue that Nero's next to?
Well, it's at least at the tip of the wings, it's probably closer to 20 feet tall, but from like foot to head, it's like 10.
I'm ahead of you. Don't worry about your movement.
Okay.
Is the dragon like flying midair right now?
No, she's down on the ground.
Okay. Just wondering because it looks like she's like overlapping that giant statue.
Yeah, she's got like one claw on there, or she landed with one claw on there.
I'm gonna cast. I'm going to cast Fly on myself.
Okay.
And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to then 20, 25, 30. Misty Step over here. Let me mark that. And then I'm going to be 10 feet off the ground and fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I was just going to look at the dragon and say, be shame if something happened to this wonderful throne of yours, false queen. And I will end my turn.
She rebuttals. You are no chosen hero. Just a shield for a coward god. And her legendary action. Ooh, everybody's gonna get hit by this. Everybody's make dexterity saving throws.
Maybe.
As that electrostatic buildup erupts.
15.
15. I gotta roll one for the queen as well. Ooh, okay, she failed. All right. Did you roll one for Thomas as well?
Yeah, I rolled it. He got a 7.
Okay. Unfortunately, everybody felt this one. Be 24 points of lightning damage all around. Jarvis and Embra half to 12. And then Embra,
Pretty.
yeah, just half to 12.
Pretty. So, Thomas is dead for real this time.
All right, and now we come to Embra's turn.
Alrighty. Umbra is not happy about what just happened to Thomas. She'll use 15 feet of movement to get up, then move 1, 2, 3, another 15 feet to get in
Are you
melee
giving out
range.
your temp HP?
Oh yeah, Jarvis. Jarvis, take 2d6 temp HP. I'll roll for you. Thanks for the reminder, DM.
Thank you for the tip HP.
You. How could you do that to Thomas? Umbra will pour her rage and sorrow into a reckless attack. Attacking with advantage. By the way, what's Jarvis's HP at?
17. Plus 9
Alrighty.
temp.
Well, how about you take how about I use my bonus action to give you 30 HP with lay on hands?
Thank you so much.
And now let's get back to the vengeance.
Are we sure Embra's not a vengeance
Actually,
paladin?
wait, do I even need to reckless attack? Because Nero's on the other side.
No,
Does Nero give me flanking?
technically, yeah.
Alright, yeah, then forget about the reckless attack.
It's
Righty.
still a very angry attack.
This would be a crit too. This would be a crit
Yes.
too.
Great. Now we have to do math.
I'm guessing there's a smite there.
Yeah. Alrighty. So the good news is the dragon doesn't have any resistances, so that makes the math easier. So what's your formula for doing crits again?
So let's go ahead. How many d8s are you rolling?
1 for the sword, one for the sword space d8, 2 for the sword's vines, and then 2 more for the divine smite.
So a total of 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're sitting at 40 points. Go ahead and roll all those d8s.
80. Yeah. 80, that's starts base damage, and I roll 48 for the other bonuses.
75
75.
points.
Well, that's a pretty big hit. Now let's try again. See if Ember can get some more vengeance for Thomas.
She lets out a curling scream. You hear glass shatter. That hits.
Righty. Not a crit, but we take regular hits.
We take those. We take those.
No. I'll do a another smite on this hit. Let's roll. Plus 48. And yeah, I need to roll D100 twice. Which is nice, so it doesn't trigger, but you know, I'm satisfied with how much damage I've done
It's
this turn.
triggered before. It's not like it never triggers.
Yeah.
Dio will laugh hearing her like scream just to try to add insult to injury.
Oh, you will?
Quite literally. Yep.
Talking really fucking. You're talking a lot of game for somebody with it freaking legendary action range.
Better me
Yeah.
than the damage dealers.
You know what would be really funny is if the door to the throne room just got kicked open and in came the revenant from like several months ago.
Don't fucking tempt me with a good time. I've been sitting on that revenant for a while now, all right? One day.
I feel like a revenant was just quietly back out of the room. Like, whoa.
I have come here for Carry on.
Yeah, the revenant's probably been at the gym all this time, like lifting, getting ready for revenge. Anyways, I think that's my action and my bonus action and my movement, so that's my turn.
End of your turn. Last legendary action for this round.
Right?
As you laugh at her, Dio, she looks back at you with anger and hatred in her eyes. Fall, pawn. Let your body be broken, and let it be the altar of her triumph. As you need to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
I failed. Let me guess. I go prone.
How high up in the air are you?
10 feet.
You fall prone. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack into the ground.
Dio's just going to keep laughing. He might not be able to move his legs, but he can move his mouth.
Now, let's see. Yeah. I use the right mouse. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Misty Step. Up to her throne because she is the queen. And then she is going to. You fall today, false sovereign, as she throws her hand out, and what looks like water droplets form into spheres as they burst forth into Eldritch Blasts. And then she has 2 beams. So that is going to be 1 hit. And it's going to be 10 points of force damage. And then as part of that, wait, can she do this as a bonus action? Sure, use the bonus action. 1 second. I think this cut off some of my crap again.
Who has the advantage from silvery barbs?
Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
Jarvis, you could have used that advantage on a saving throw. I don't know how high your advantage saving throw would have been.
Hmm?
You could have used that advantage
save
you had on a saving throw.
Yeah, I'll just save it.
Okay. Where are my... She launches the Eldritch Blast, 1 hits, and then she looks. The Great Jarvis,
Didn't mean to do that.
please attack this lizard. And she's using her Commander Strike maneuver to allow you to attack if you so wish to.
Oh.
You get 1 a weapon or unarmed strike, then you get to add her superiority die on an attack roll.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the tail. Swipe at this thing with everything I got. Oof, 18.
18. That is just gonna miss. What is her superiority die? A D10. Okay. Alright, you add that to the... Nope, just to the damage
So that
roll.
gets added to the attack roll?
No, just the damage roll.
Oh, the damage roll. Gotcha.
Okay. That's her action, movement, bonus action. Jarvis, it is your turn.
Alrighty then. I'm going to spend a key point. Or whatever it is now.
Focus point, I believe.
Do a flurry of blows. And I'm launching a claws at its face. 22.
22 hits.
Ready then?
You can take your attack action too, right?
Yep. It takes 14 damage. And I'm trying to grab onto its its snout again.
Okay.
Oof. That's a 31 for my athletics check. Natural 20.
Oh, yeah, it succeeds.
Alright then. For my second attack of the flurry of blows, I will attempt like a second grapple as I'm grabbed onto its upper jaw, and he will like swing his feet up and attempt to like kick its lower jaw open wide.
Are you about to try to
Maybe
do
that's
the
a shot.
grog thing?
So that's 26.
Oh, my math is so wrong. 27.
And I will use a second wind. I don't know why I did 9 damage, but basically that's but I have 20. That's now a 29.
Okay.
And so now that I got its jaw open wide, Jarvis will use his action.
Are you biting her tongue? Is that what you're doing? You're pulling a grog right now, aren't you?
And he will throw his sack of poisons down her throat.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, why would you do this to me?
Because I couldn't hold on to her mouth. And so he's like, I have to submit. I cannot keep her mouth closed, so I will have to shove it open. And he's like, what do I have to throw down there? A sack of poisons.
Oh my god, this is gonna take me a minute. I'm going down each one. God damn it, dude. All right. First potion breaks open. She takes a minute, and you see a little puff of smoke and a little sizzle of flames come out of her mouth. Next one breaks. She seems to be a little bit more intelligent and wise. The next one breaks open. You see her scales seem to harden. Not in the sense of petrification, but harden as they become more solid. This is the first one with the actual save. This is one of the actual poisons. I'm pretty sure she's gonna save on this. Yeah. That one doesn't do anything. That one is the one that Jarvis drank earlier. The other one, the next one breaks open and it just becomes this cloud of mist.
Does she burp?
I actually need Jarvis to make a Constitution save as well. Okay, you succeed.
26 total.
Succeeds on that one. You see as she's like dealing with all of these potions and stuff, she goes to step back, and where you expect a loud thud as her foot hits the ground, there's no sound. Okay. She roars and just, "What is this?" Within a few seconds, you hear, "What is this?" And then another few seconds, you hear, "What is this?" As her voice is just echoing through the chamber. Okay. She kind of, there's like a slight hiccup as like there's that puff of smoke again. And as she does, there is a loud pop as a bubble comes out of her nose and pops. Very loud, akin to the fart Dio had. Then next thing you see is small twigs and leaves grow from her body. She goes to say something and it comes out backwards. Not only does it come out backwards, every once in a while there's a random animal noise.
Is she just tripping balls right now? Like, even if she's not taking damage, she has me highly confused.
No, she is. She's incredibly intelligent and wise right now. She has advantage on all rolls with them, but as this is happening, there's like loose bits of like metallic items that begin to like float up towards her body. Then you see two spectral arms kind of come out of her back and begin flailing around.
What the fuck did you have, Jarvis?
Thought they were just poisons.
No, this was like 20 just random ass potions. There was some poisons, but there was just some random ass shit in this too.
Those are some interesting bandits.
You hear a clock toll in the distance. And when it does, this is only supposed to happen at midnight, but I fucking swear if I don't do this now, I won't remember to do it. A large spectral rooster appears on the dragon's head, crows very, very loudly, then vanishes.
Hey, have any of you guys played Hearthstone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Do you remember Yogg Saron?
Kind of, yeah.
The creature that like just casts a bunch of random spells when you play
Yep.
it.
Yep.
This feels like that.
This ancient blue dragon, a member of the Chroma Vestige, ruler of the sands, is so fucking bewildered right now that she has absolutely no idea what to fucking do. I'm going to say, for the sake of simplicity, she is stunned for her next turn. As she's trying to wrap her head around everything that just happened. Jarvis, is that all you have on your turn?
Action surge.
Jesus Christ.
Do you have another bag of poisons?
No. I was hoping he
No,
would,
he's just
I was hoping he would keep
just
these,
gonna pound
use
into her
them
hard
randomly.
palate. I was going to originally. I was gonna just keep drinking one every once in a while. You're like, this one I'm gonna take to help me sleep. This one I'm gonna take to help me focus. And then we got here, and I was like, you know what? But yeah, he's just trying to double tap on her hard palate right now.
She is stunned. I don't know if
So it's 26.
So that's an insta crit, isn't it? If she's stunned.
no, it's paralyzed.
Oh.
Yeah, but that is, I do got a natural 20 in there. So that's 13 slashing damage from the not natural 20.
Yeah. While she's stunned, all
And-
attack rolls have advantage.
And then 14. Or not 14 bludgeoning damage as I'm just pounding into her hard palate.
All right. So how much damage are we at so far?
The 13, 19, 27 total.
27 total. That's with crit damage.
Yep.
That's maxing the die and re-rolling them, though, right?
13 on one hit, and then I got a 6 plus max would be 8, so 14.
Mhm.
I don't roll many dice.
True. True.
Mm.
You said 24.
Yep.
Alrighty. That it?
Oh man, well I probably shouldn't just be hanging out in her mouth, but Jarvis doesn't know that. So yep, that's it.
All right. Nero, you were front row and center for the incredible show that is the craziness of Jarvis. As all these random effects, magical, begin to happen to this dragon. What are you doing?
I think Nero like gags empathetically, like watching all those poisons go down Sulfukar's throat. But seeing like this is the time to finish her off, I'm going to Eldritch Akimbo, the matchlock, and let's get some attacks in here because I roll at advantage. That's a crit. All right. So this is all fire damage. So I really need to memorize how much damage this thing actually does. I'm really sorry. I should be more on top of this. So this is Eldritch Akimbo.
Do
and
the
it's
first attack
fire.
first because the crit's gonna be a lot.
This is the same attack.
Oh, this is the same attack?
I just rolled the attack separately. This is the same attack. I need to figure out how much damage I'm doing. I'm very
Wait.
sorry. I'm not staying on top of this.
You have your attack and then your nick attack.
Yes, this is the but all the attacks are made at advantage. So this is the regular attack.
Okay.
The crit is the regular attack.
The crit is the regular attack, not your sneak attack?
Well, the sneak attack is on top of the regular attack.
Okay. I just want to know which one you're critting on.
The 19 and the 29 are both my original attack because it's at advantage. So I just rolled with advantage.
Oh, okay. That's where I was confused.
Yeah, and then I'm going to be sneak attacking on top of it.
Yep.
I need to figure out how much damage I'm doing. I'm very sorry. I'm not
Alright.
used to doing this.
How
I need
many,
to-
what's your sneak attack die count? 3d6?
That's it.
2d6?
I'm getting that. I just need
Yeah,
for my
level
dog
3.
to not annoy me. I need my dog to not annoy me so I can.
That's
figure
not gonna
this out.
happen. And I believe it's
Yeah,
3d8
this is-
for the weapon.
Yeah, this is 2d6 plus 3d8, so that's 24 plus 36.
48.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Or no, 24 plus.
Wait, shit, hold on.
24
my
plus
dog
12.
needs to leave. 24 plus 12 is 36. Sorry, my dog is really distracting me at the moment. So that's odd. So that's 30. Fuck. Dog, give me a second.
I wrote it down. 36 damage.
Okay, that's automatically 36 damage. And then let me do the sneak attack.
Which should be
There's a way to roll sneak attack, and I forget how to do it every single time.
Huh? And in the description, there should be for sneak
Yeah.
attack. It should have a die roll.
Yeah, that's 9 sneak attack damage, and then
so
3d8 on top.
Yep.
So 36 plus 28 is 64.
hold up.
And then
Hold
na-
up, hold up, hold
wait.
up, hold up, hold up.
Did I do that correctly?
No, we're missing some. So for the fire damage, it's gonna be 2d6, so 12 plus plus 2d8 be 20 24 be 16, so we're at 28.
No, the magic, because it's the base weapon damage increases by 1 because of the fine quality, right?
Yeah, so the base of the matchlock is 1d6. So it goes up to a 1d8 and then gets an additional dice, making it 2d8.
Yeah, so it's the damage I rolled is correct, 3d8 plus 5.
Where are you getting a third d8 from?
Because it's the fire damage plus the regular attack roll.
Yeah, the fire damage is 2d6.
Oh, the 2d6 isn't upgraded as well.
No, the 2d6 is just the normal fire damage.
Okay, cool.
So
My
12,
bad. Let me reroll
16.
that damage.
So we're at base of 28, plus your sneak attack damage is 12 max, right? So now we're at 40. What's your spell modifier? 5?
Yeah.
So 45, and then just re-roll 4d6s and 2d8s. $65 points of damage for your first attack.
Yep.
This is the most damage Nero's probably done in his entire life.
This This is the most damage I will ever do in my D&D career in one attack. And now I do the Nick attack.
There ain't no goddamn way that you just fucking crit it again.
I don't include the sneak attack damage at all.
This shit is rigged. This shit is rigged today. What is with all of these crits? You guys are full of shit today. I don't understand. Nope. Nope. I refuse to believe it.
I'm doing
name of the episode.
Automatically
Crit City.
Hold on. I need to understand what it is I'm doing. So I'm automatically doing 12 fire damage.
12 fire
and
2d8, so 16 base damage.
Okay.
Plus 5.
To 21.
Music feels appropriate. Okay, so that's 20 on top of the 21.
Hold up. Hold up. Why are you rolling 4d6?
Oh shit, it's 2d6. I got mixed up with the sneak attack damage. We can just get rid of the 6 and the 5, and then just make it 4 plus 1 for 5. So let me just reroll that. Sorry. Okay, cool. 3 plus 7 is 21. Sorry, 3 plus 7 plus 21 is 28.
A lot of damage.
Yeah.
You almost... You took your whole turn. But I'm pretty sure you did as much damage in your one turn as Ember did in one attack.
Yeah. I'm not spec'd for damage.
You all hear
is like
this
the most...
resounding and with each shot it's like it finds a critical spot on the body. Like Nero is precisely targeting specific portions. And one goes like through the jugular of what you can guess is the jugular. Jarvis, you get splattered with just like blood, and there's like, almost like a little static discharge as you're fairly certain you hit the breath organ. The second one pierces through the hide at an angle, and you hear the dragon like grunt and like yell loudly as it falls down, its right arm buckling down as it falls down onto its elbow of its right arm. And you can't see it because the bullet didn't pass all the way through, but you're fairly certain you hit something very, very important in its body. It's still up, but she looks horrible.
Does she take fall damage from collapsing because she's so big?
No, she's already on the ground.
Okay, that's fair.
Anything else?
And then, nope. Because nothing I can do as a bonus action is going to be worth it. I'm gonna move out of the way. That's my turn.
All right, her turn. Couple things begin to happen. Okay, first,
So she's not stunned anymore?
she was stunned for one whole turn. Oh, fuck! God damn it! Yeah, she's still stunned. However, I'm gonna say she can speak.
And I am in her mouth.
Blood gurgling. She Yeah. You just hear what sounds like, I smell your god's mark, mortal. It sears against me like a wound that will not close. Do you think his blessing shields you? It is nothing. Hollow words, a coward's gift. I am her fang. I am her fire. I am her judgment made flesh. Your patron hides behind you, trembling. Mine speaks through every strike of my claws. Raise your blade, little pawn. When you fall, your god will taste your ashes on the wind. End of her turn. Let's see. Yeah, Soren finishes running up. By the time he gets here, he realizes that the battle is pretty much over. So he's gonna run up and he's gonna use his action to kind of get in a position to block for the queen. Shield up, you see his sword ignites into flames, and he takes like a shield, almost like a shield wall formation, but he's the only person in the shield wall. Dio, as it comes to your turn,
Is she still technically stunned until her next turn, or is she out of the stun status?
she's out of the stun status now, because it was still the end of her next turn. As your turn begins, you hear a voice. Everyone hears the voice as the dragon's roar shakes the air, her words dripping with a finality. The world seems to shudder, with a sudden brilliance cutting through the murky dustiness of the sand and the gloom, not from sun or flame, but from within your chest, Dio, as though your very soul ignites. The battlefield stills, shadows recoil. There's even a moment where the dragon, where Zulfikar looks at you and her wings shudder. You see her almost instinctively take a step or two back. A voice, vast, resonant, undeniable, threads through the silence. It is not heard with ears, but felt in bone and blood.
Rise, child. My light does not falter. Her shadow cannot smother the flame I place within you. Stand, through you I strike. You are not abandoned. You are my chosen blade. Her roar is loud, but my truth is eternal. Even the jaws of death, my hand is upon you.
The ground begins to tremble. Not from the dragon's fury, but from the voice's presence. For a heartbeat, the clash of the gods is visible in the air itself. You see light and shadow begin to tear at one another. Sparks of divine essence begins to rain down. Zulfikar snarls, her eyes narrowing, the fire in her eyes burning hotter. This duel is no longer mortal versus monster. It is the echo of an ancient war rekindled in the very moment. And then you hear the voice directly to you, Dio. Oh, actually, no you don't. Not yet. Go ahead and take your turn.
Dio will use his movement and stand up. And let me roll. I never rolled this earlier. I'm assuming I'll pass. Yep, that's a pass. I still have fly. And I'm going to fly above her throne and look at her direct and say, "You've been focused on the wrong thing all along. How much have I hurt you? My real blessing all along has always been my friends." And he's going to fire Desmond's divine revolver at her. 26 to hit.
That hits.
11 radiant damage. Crit.
God fucking damn it!
So that is that is 10 damage plus that is 28 damage radiant.
Dio. How do you want to do this?
Dio's just gonna look at Jarvis in her mouth and remembering what happened with, what was it, Razor Maw?
Yeah, the last
Dragon. Yep, he's gonna point directly at her mouth and like, is Jarvis? Can you describe for me like how Jarvis is in her mouth?
So I imagine
Like,
him
is
like
he standing up, holding it open? Like,
Yep, like like each foot is on either side of the jaw in between teeth, and his hands are in a similar position.
yep. And Jarvis, you're just gonna see a beam of light go directly between your legs, straight to the back of her throat, trying to take her out. Like perfectly placed. You're just gonna and puff and hit directly to the back of the throat as it rips through. And this one pierces true and comes right out the back before dissipating on the wall. Just a bright flash of radiant energy as he then holds up Solaris and points it at her as he sees it goes through.
As if I can take a little bit of creative liberty with it, as the beam passes through Jarvis's legs, in between them, and makes contact with her head. There's a moment where it does. You see the blowout from the back of the throat through the head, and as the beam continues through, it stops in motion. And you see it beginning to fluctuate brighter and brighter and brighter before, almost as if by divine will, it becomes this column of divine flame erupting through straight through the dragon's body, just blazing forward as it burns through the ground, up 50, 60, 70 feet in the air, blowing a hole through the roof of the palace before dissipating, and the dragon's body, mainly the torso, is evaporated as the legs, the broken wings, and the tail fall. The head falls with Jarvis still in it. Jarvis, you're roughly 10 feet in the air. You're roughly 20 feet in the air. Sorry.
Let's say as you see it fall, almost as if in slow motion, you see Jarvis bent over, like looking through the hole and then like looking up through his legs backwards at Dio as the head's crashing down.
Yep. And we'll say, just for the sake of it, because you were in his head, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall, and the mouth of the head just kind of slams down on you. Other than that, you're pretty much fine. And almost as if, as a last-ditch effort, like a snake when you cut its head off, how it still has some activity in it. Strike me down, mortal. But know this. Her gaze is upon you still. You have only delayed the inevitable. As it falls silent, the light from its eyes draining. And then directly to you, Dio. This is the first Blah, 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 blah.
This is but the first of many triumphs. Walk on. I will be with you in every step, in every battle, in every breath.
As you feel the presence kind of recede, the shadows begin to rescind. As Zulfikar, the Sapphire Fury, has fallen.
Ooh, that was close there for a second.
Nero like gets off the statue, and I'm gonna look if Zulfikar had a one of Morgana's faux sentinel tattoos on her.
Nope. Nope, no tattoos.
Dio, are there a few scales for Dio to take as like a...
Yeah, there's like a scattering of scales. Jarvis, there is no chest. Her entire torso was incinerated in holy flame.
Oh.
Yeah, it's literally just her legs from like just below the shoulder and down. Portions of her wing, her tail, and then her head from neck up.
So yeah, Jarvis crawls out the neck hole after a few seconds. Kind of rubs his top of his head, looking confused. The Jarvis was hoping to find her heart.
Dio incinerated that.
Sorry, Jarvis.
He just kind of shrugs.
Would you
Well done,
like her head?
mighty scaled warrior.
Jarvis, would you believe that that's the second dragon I've killed?
To witnessing your almighty power, yes. The Jarvis would.
Well, we wouldn't have won without your poisons. Mighty
Poisons?
Jarvis.
Kind of looks back. The Jarvis thought those were tinctures to aid him.
Yeah.
Have you been making any unintentional, or have you been making noises you don't mean to, Jarvis?
Jarvis scratches his head. And then he like picks up Soren just by the shoulders and just gently sets him to the side. And steps up and kneels before the queen. Desert flower. The Jarvis was wrong. His power was insufficient to hold the dragon. And so he did submit. The Jarvis should have listened to your wisdom.
That, Jarvis, ultimately is the first step in being one with the waters.
Jarvis like throws a fist and sees like the same amount of water move. How many steps must the Jarvis walk?
In my knowledge, the steps are endless.
He grabs Soren by
one-
the shoulder and starts walking away with him, like kind of half dragging him. Come, we will learn fire now.
He just sits there like you got him by like the collar, and he's like sword and shield in hand as he's being drugged on the ground with like his ankles and everything like dragging on the ground. He's like, my queen, please help me. You do well to train him, Soren. Yeah. So yeah, you can get. We'll say there's like a scattering of scales, maybe roughly. I don't know. 5 pounds of ancient blue dragon scales. You can get all of its claws, all of its talons, and then however many fangs you want to get. And its eyes. Its eyes are there. But yeah. Well, that one felt pretty close.
Said claws, eyes, scales, and what was the?
Thanks.
Thanks.
Just gonna add that as a custom item for tracking. Dio's gonna look to the queen and almost like gesture to the throne and be like, "Congratulations on your triumphant return, my queen."
It is not done yet. Guards, go bring the nobles in. As a group of guards begin to exit out the door heading towards the actually no. The nobles didn't even get a chance to leave. They're just sitting in a corner pissing themselves. The guards go get them. They bring them forward. You and each and every one of you has failed to uphold the morality and standards I instilled upon you as members of the council. Therefore, in recompense with the populace of the city of Zarazad, and how you preyed upon them, you too shall be preyed upon. Take them away. And she, as her guards, escort them out. As a later afternoon snack for Jarvis.
Oh, Jarvis, I wonder if they taste like camel.
He's currently throwing fire fists, and then he stops. The Jarvis has never eaten a camel. Is it rabbity or turkey-y?
Yes.
The Jarvis likes these. Are the lungs part of the chest?
You just hear Sora be like, but you ate camel the other day. Don't you remember?
Jarvis just kind of looks at him. The Jarvis follows but one rule. Foolish traitor, come all. Never remember anything. It is a waste of energy, better spent on crushing one's enemies. And crocheting.
You could learn a lot from Jarvis.
Jarvis, if you're not going to remember anything, then how are you going to remember to master fire and water?
Foolish horny one. You cannot confuse the Jarvis with your silly word games. His mind is like a steel trap, made out of teeth, made out of steel. Well, if the heart and lungs are gone, is there any part of this dragon the Jarvis could eat to spit lightning?
There's the...
Dio will throw him one of the eyes.
He'll try it.
Salty. Squishy. Not feeling at all.
Slimy, yet satisfying.
Well, if you're one for organs, there's the brain and whatever's left of the breath organ.
It's not working. He'll try whatever's left of the breath organ. If someone is pointing to it.
Yeah. There's a little, like, yeah, she'll point it out. There's like just a hole where it's kind of like dangling out now under or at the bottom of the neck.
We crack it open. There's just like a bunch of car batteries in there.
This thing is powered by lithium ion. No, but you do see some.
This stream is sponsored by Duracell.
You do see some like residual static electricity coming off of it.
Oh yeah, straight down the gullet.
Yeah, It's sparky going down. Gives you a little kick. Nice and spicy.
He'll actually, you know what? Jarvis will just like slap his stomach. Gnome, if you can hear the Jarvis, make something.
Electrifying.
And then he'll like suddenly look like shocked. Why did we come to the land of the sand? And look to Dio.
To help these people and to conquer a dungeon.
Right.
Remember
the dungeon.
And
And then like his eyes narrow. Morgana.
Yeah.
Jarvis,
I can't do it without you, Jarvis.
roll me D100.
What is the next step, mighty scaled warrior? 33.
Okay. All right. You feel a little gurgling in your stomach. The gnome's kicking something up and cooking something good for you.
Yeah, he does look to Dio. Well, what is the next step in our hunt?
We eat, we sleep, and we go to the dungeon.
He just belches. Which wasn't planned, it just happened to me, so I was like, why not?
You belch, and there is a stream of lightning that comes out of your mouth.
He just pats his belly and smiles. The Jarvis is eaten, but he is eager to sleep. He feels like he has not slept in 48 hours.
Don't worry. I'm sure the queen will have the nicest barrel for you to stay in.
He kind of like turns his neck to the side. The Jarvis thinks he'd prefer a nice waterbed.
Dio's just kind of like looking at Nero like, you realize he's sounding the most coherent he's ever sounded, and you're saying nothing?
I'm not gonna. You see that Nero's like really distracted right now, so it's kind of like he's like listening to Jarvis, but also is like, how long is this really gonna last? Nero has stuff on his mind, but Nero doesn't know like how long this intelligence is gonna last, and he's not gonna get his hopes up.
Nero's probably about ready to pass the fuck out too.
Nero, is there anyone we need to let know what happened here?
Is there anyone you want to let know about what happened here?
If I may, do you have means of communicating with individual known as Elric?
I've never seen Elric, and I don't know if Blossom told me what Elric looks like. So I don't know if I have that.
Do you know what Elric looks like?
I don't know if he's been described to me physically.
No, I'm talking, or I meant to the queen.
I've met him on occasion. The leader of the revolutionaries. Former knight commander of Grimfrost Empire.
If you may give me your memory once more, I could give it to Nero.
Just throwing it out there. You know who Elric is, Dio.
You met Elric.
The Jarvis has
when?
never heard of such a man.
You met Elric in like the
Dio.
first couple of sessions, Dio.
Oh, dude,
No,
that's so
Dio,
long ago.
He
Um,
was
Uh,
that one.
He was the
Sultana,
leader of
what-
the revolutionaries.
oh,
we can
then,
just say that Dio has described Elric to Nero at one point.
Yeah.
Sultana, what would you like me to tell Elric?
Tell him that any reports he received of strange going-ons here were true. They were not unfounded. Tell him the events that happened here, how they happened, or at least a shorthand version of it. And that need he, our assistance, do not be afraid to call upon us. As I believe we will
okay.
need his.
All right, I think this is gonna take multiple sending casts. Just give me a little bit. I go for the first sending. This is Nero sending. This is Nero, 25 words or less. Reports on Zarazad are correct. The imposter queen is dead. Samira offers alliance.
So I think that if you upcast sending, they should allow you to include emojis.
Winky face. Nero, Alright. I was under the impression we were already allied, but I've been hearing troubling things. We will reach out.
Sultana, Elric will reach out when he can.
Fairly well. Now, I'll have the staff prepare rooms and food. You all rest. I have a kingdom to begin fixing. And she, along with Soren, begin walking out through the main doors. You all are kind of led to the dining area where, not long after food is brought out, there are soups, meats, drinks, spreads, enough food to fill you for days, pretty much. And you see as some of the servants that are working there, they've been allowed to, they've essentially been given free reign to sit, relax, and take breaks, and they begin eating themselves, begin to feed themselves and get better. You can tell this will take time, but they're on the right path. And I think that's where we'll go ahead and end it for the day. And unless anybody's got anything going on next Sunday, we'll pick up there next Sunday.
Can I do 2 more sendings?
Yeah.
Actually, can I just get in? I don't need a sending to get in touch with Syra.
Nope.
I just want to like talk to her through the Luminar bond.
All right.
I don't know if you want to RP it or not.
We can do it start next session.
Cool.
All right.
See you guys.